Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana. Brad Miller is into the ball game as a defensive replacement.
Number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Miller.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kiermaier is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark DeRosa, what you got on this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Swing and a liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Span at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So coming to the plate, Justin Smoke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Aaron Sanchez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point. And I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200 K club for the year.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball. Might some of his secondary pitches.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Batting third.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Kiermaier takes his lead at third with one away. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Hit on the ground out to short. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Designated hitter, C.J. Cron.
Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. The Rays are out in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he can turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Snell has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
So digging in now, Devin Travis. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. On the ground to the left side. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. At the plate, Brad Miller, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Changeup called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's great recognition. 0-2, good changeup with some depth.
Chasing after it is Pilar. 1 out. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
A bouncer up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7, first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin, and he'll get under it to put it away and foul. Welcome, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Leading off the inning, Russell Martin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He flied out leading off the ball game. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Kevin Pillar. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
So striding forward now, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Two-0 count. The pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that retires the side. Blue Jays held. Up next for the Rays, Garrett Whitley. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez. Here's Donaldson down at third. And there's one away. Standing in, Daniel Robertson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Justin Smoak. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Justin Smoak.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as we call upon the Toronto leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd on the team in that department. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with one out now, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope,
and there's one well above the zone for a ball. Count even now at 1-1. Smoke stands at first with one out. So 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
So here is Avisayo Garcia.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Reined in. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So stepping in, Devin Travis. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Russell Martin now. That grounder got him. And he'll get in there safely. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Roy, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Span on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Striding into the box, Denard Span set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And that misses inside 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. Backhanded. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Smoke, gets a double play.
The batter, number 44.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Nothing doing for Tampa. They still trail it here 3-1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
This is line to left. Whitley has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Coming in is Span. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order as the lead. Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Miller.
Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Now batting. Second
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's dead center for strike one. Wendell, a native of the state of Delaware. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 33.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. A ball and no strikes.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that Chaz Rome will head to the mound yet again. as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to left. Whitley is there to take it, so on just one pitch they're able to get to Lewitzki. Next to bat for Toronto, Avisail Garcia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Whitley. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Changeup in for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hard hit toward the hole, and this is one out knock.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Pillar. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Whitley sprinting after it, 1 down. Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch.
Into the box now, Justin Smoke. Skied down the left field line. Whitley has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now, Rendell Gritcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
With 2 outs and the base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead, they're grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up when you see a 3-run lead and then your offense.
And meanwhile, how about that to end the inning? Now to the plate, Denard Span. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Denard Span is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's C.J. Cron now. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Line toward right center. That gets down and the inning continues. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's wide. 2-0. And the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Andrew Kittredge has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now in the box, Avisail Garcia. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and it's dropped. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Devin Travis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Looped over toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Now the 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line. And the throw in gets away from him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate.
Now batting.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Hit back up the middle. Miller's got it. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In there for strike one, 0-1. The Jays are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The 0-2 once more. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
One of the keys is staying focused. This was a team right now that's been playing good baseball. They're in first place, and hopefully they're not losing sight of the schedule and looking ahead to the postseason, because getting swept at this point of the season is not a particularly good look.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. Standing in now, Garrett Whitley. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk moves over, 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
That's in there, 3-1. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder, Denard.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. Grounded to first. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Jose Alvarado enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Alvarado stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Span. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. And that's a special home run. Josh Donaldson continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Settling in now, Rendell Britcha. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Span to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He swings and grounds it to short. Thought about third, but he'll go to second instead. A tag for one. Now batting, Avisail Garcia. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Tulowitzki, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Striding in to start the ninth, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1, a little bouncer. 0-2, here it is, and it's fouled away. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, C.J. Crowe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And the Jays are postseason bound. They're champions of the A.L. East.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
6-2 the final total today. The Toronto Blue Jays get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. Aaron Sanchez earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. Blake Snell is charged with number 16 in the loss column this year. Ryan Tepera records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.